Hello everyone. How's everything on your side of the world? I hope everything is well. What do you think of the hairs on my chinny chin chin? They're really growing now. I'm so happy with them. Yes, people tell me, why are you growing a beard if you're a woman? Well, in dragon world, female and male dragons both have beards, whiskers. Different dragons have feathers. Different dragons have really long hair. Some dragons have just little bits of hair here and there. And some dragons have short hair and some have no beard at all. But I am a bearded dragon, at least temporarily, while I have this beautiful white hair on my chinny chin chin. I think I was holding my phone wrong because I just got a message from YouTube telling me, rotate your device. So I don't know how much of that was actually captured or if y'all were able to see me. Thank you everyone for joining me today on my live news stream here on YouTube. I'm going to be beefing things up, if you will, here on my YouTube channel in the upcoming future. And I have a couple of shows that I'm going to be doing. They're my shows, and I'm going to be doing them live here on YouTube. I think you'll like them. At least one of them I know you will. At least some of you will. Anyway, I am well. I am in my lair in my Oblivion and awaiting my new lair to be ready out west. I presently live in Texas. So I will be moving to California soon. I can't share any details on those shows, and then I have a couple of other things also brewing that my manager and my agent and myself are working on that I cannot share details of yet, but I think you'll like what we're doing. I'm gonna just prop myself here. Relaxing. It's a weekend, so I'm going to sit here and relax while I do this live news feed. Something to prop up my elbow here. Here we go. I'm sorry I wasn't really prepared for this as I thought I was. I am going to be clipping this part of my hair pretty soon again, because it is way too hot for a lot of hair right now. I usually let my hair grow out in the winter time to keep my head protected from the cold. But in the summer times, I like to shave that baby off. I don't like it. Well, actually I do like it, but I prefer it to be slick and more aerodynamic. Speaking of aerodynamics, what do you think of my ears? Aren't they just beautiful? I mean, I just love my ear modifications. It's called a double Van Gogh. I was the first person in the world to get both my ears removed, both their ears removed. And so I named the procedure the double Van Gogh. And it is one of my top favorite modifications of all the modifications that I've had. Of everything that I've gotten done, my ear removals are my favorite. If I had to choose just one modification that I had to name as my favorite, although a lot of them are equally my favorite, by and large, my ear removals are at the very top of the list. Even more important to me. It was even more important to me for my ears to be gone as it was for my me to have my green dragon eyes. What do you think? Aren't they cool? Um, Things I want to talk about. I was talking to a friend of mine on Facebook just last night, and I was going to do a live news feed, but I ended up not doing it. And I told her I was going to do it today, and here I am doing it. But I forgot to go. I forgot to write down some information that she had given me that I was going to mention in my live news feed. So it was the names of her kids, who are big fans of mine, and I think there were four, if I'm not mistaken, four kids. I just want to send you all a shout out. I know you're watching because your mom said you were going to be watching. So thank you for the love and support. It means a lot to me, and I hope that I am always going to be worthy of the privilege and the honor of having your love and support, and if I may call you friends. So thank you, and just remember to be yourself and realize that you're in this world to live your life. No one can live it for you, and no one should try to live it for you. You live it yourself with the direction of your mom, because she's amazing. Anyway, thank you all for all the kind words and all the love. I appreciate all of you so much. What am I doing right now? I'm going to talk about 2018 and what is going on in this calendar year only. Later, I will talk more about plans that are already underway for 2019. Yeah, but so far on my agenda right now, at the very top of my agenda, is for me to move to California once and for all, finally. So I have a couple of friends helping me with this move. I mean, I have someone who's going to help me with the shipping of my belongings to California when I'm ready. I have someone already lined up to take me there and me and my babies to California. And um, so they're already taken care of, and they're just waiting for me to say, okay, I'm ready. Come get me. Let's go. So we are right now waiting on a friend of mine in California who's looking for a house for me to rent. And as it is, I'm not going to end up living inside the big city limits anywhere. I love the city. I love all the convenience and all everything that cities offer. But I am a dragon. I prefer my solitude and my own space, and I prefer a lot of my own space. And it has to be, if I'm going to live in a cave, that cave will belong only to me. If I'm going to live with someone or be around people, I have to have bigger space for me. So, my friend is looking for at some houses for me, and so as soon as he finds one that is acceptable and we get it all sorted out, I will be on my way to the West Coast. Finally, I can't wait. I really can't. I have been in Texas since I was 3 years old, and I'm ready. I'm ready to just leave Texas and go to California. That's been a life dream of mine to go to live in California. So I will be fulfilling a life dream of mine, going there, and I will have pot. I will have pot. I will have pot because a bag of weed makes everything better. Yes, a bag of weed, a bag of weed. Everything is better with a bag of weed. Oh lordy, bag of weed. Forget a bag. How about a couple of bales of weed? That's more like it. Yeah, I could think I could do with the bales of weed a lot better than the bag of weed. So yeah, my need. The reason I smoke marijuana is because I have a medical need for it, and the last time I did a live news feed, I wasn't watching out for the comments. And here, okay, here we go. All right. So basically, life has come to a standstill for now for me. Um, and it's a good thing because starting in December of last year, I have had several surgeries. I had one in December, and then I had four more in April of this year, and then I had after that. Excuse me. Oh, here's my glass of blood. People ask me, "Are you a vampire?" And because of my fangs, and I just laugh because I do like to drink blood. So I don't know. Does that make me a vampire? What do you guys think of my nose? Okay, we already talked about my ears. What do you guys think of my nose? It's like gone. Like I'm like there is like nothing but a little bit of skin there, which is this little bit right here. It's a little bit of skin. And when I started my serpent dragon transformation years ago, oh, here's Freya. She wants to say hi. Hi, buddy. There's a little girl. Who's my girl? You want to say hi to everybody out there? Well, here it is, the camera. Here, there's the camera. Hi, everybody. I love you. I love you. That was my little girl Freya saying hello. She wants to be over here getting on top of Mama. Oh, it's getting a little warm. I think I just sunk down. I need to readjust myself. Okay. It is so hot in this apartment. It's just absolutely crazy. It's hard to do anything because of it's just so hot. And soon it'll be dusk, and I'll be able to take them out for a walk and get a little fresh air. So I was talking about my move, and my move is at the very top of my priorities this year. After that, there are things going to happen. One of the things that I'm so excited about, and I think I'm more excited about this than the move, which is crazy, is the release of my song, the song that was written for me. It was written about my life, and it was written by a friend, like ironically, it just happened. This person was brought into my life at a time when I needed them, and now he has written and produced a song telling my story, or part of my story, my life story. And he happens to go by the moniker The Strange One. And I mean, what a coincidence. I'm strange. I've always thought I was strange. And I've accepted myself as being strange. And now I find myself working with someone who calls himself the Strange One. And he's just amazing. He's an amazing strange one. And I'll be talking more about him, but right now I just want to talk about the song. He has written and produced the song, and look him up here on Facebook, The Strange One, and please give his page a like. Really awesome person. He is funny as heck, and the song that he made for me, it's really touching. It's an uplifting rap song, and the song goes into some dark parts of my life, but the overall theme and the reason for that is because the song speaks of my triumphs. Not, yeah, things happened, but I didn't sit and wallow in my pity. I made something good out of something that could have been, just could have turned out to have been really bad if I had taken a different road in life. But I decided to not do that. I didn't want to be defined by what other people thought of me and the things they did to me. I am pleased and happy that I am turning myself through my metamorphosis into a reptilian, because, and I've already come so far in my journey that I can see myself and no longer just see another human being. When I look in the mirror, I see this beautiful reptilian emerging from within to the outside, showing the world I am proud to be a reptilian. I am proud to be me. I am happy and proud and comfortable in my own new skin. This is my skin, and I love it. Every bit of it, from my face to my sublabial scales that are so beautiful, to my green eyes, and to my 8 horns on my head. There is nothing in the world that anyone could give me if I were to go back to being the human being that I used to be. There is nothing, there is no amount of money or anything in this world that anyone can give me to go back to how I used to be. There is no going back. There is not even an inkling of a thought, not even a spark, a minuscule spark of an inkling that I would ever want to go back. No, not just no, but hell no. I love the new me so much better than the old me. I love the new me so much better than the old me loved the old me. I am not the old me, so I don't know what it's like to be the old me. I was explaining to a friend of mine recently, whom I call my sister Renee from Waxahachie, Texas, that I don't talk about No Man Pan very often, and that there's a reason for that. Is that No Man Pan? When I became Eva Tiamat, Baphomet Medusa, when I became a woman 6 years ago, when I started my male to female transition, I was reborn. I have been physically, literally reborn. I am no longer, and none of me is even a remote trace of the man that I used to be. In essence, for all intents and purposes, for all I care, for all I know, No Man Pan, the man that I used to be, is dead. No Man Pan died 6 years ago. And nobody knew about it but me. Because I was born in No Man Pan's place. And No Man Pan is being kept safe within my bosom, within the shrine that is the dragon, under the dragon's protection. That's where No Man Pan, that's where Richard Hernandez, that's where Ricky Valdez are. Anything having to do with the male that I used to be is gone, is dead, is non-existent anymore. And I celebrate that, because the only way that I can live as Tiamat, Legion Medusa, is if No Man Pan died. Otherwise, there would be two me's living in this world, and I lived like that most of my life, hiding from the truth, trying to pretend that I wasn't gay, trying to pretend that I wasn't really a woman inside, trapped in a man's body all those years. And then I set myself free. But in order to do that, No Man Pan had to die. And he did die. He was alone. But he's okay. He needed to die for me to live. So I'm going to end this live news feed right now, because I am going off. I don't want to talk about too many things in this one video, but I wanted to share a little bit of what's going on with my world, with Oblivion, what's going on in Oblivion right now. And I want to mention also that Device Media interview has been pushed back to September 25th. It was going to be aired now at the middle of August, but they have moved it back to September 25th because they are using my story as a project to relaunch their Broadly channel. So please be on the lookout. That'll be coming September 25th. Isn't very far away from now. It'll be here before we know it, and we'll all enjoy it then. So thank you for joining me here tonight. I appreciate all of you. Thank you for your love and support. And I look forward to my two new live newsfeed shows. They're going to be actual shows that I do on a regular basis on the same day of the week, but I have those details to sort out. Anyway, be on the lookout. You're going to see my presence here on YouTube a lot more. The dragon is just now coming out and ready to roar. A little bit like that. Someone just sent a message. Who is it? Who is it? Simeon, thank you so much, Simeon. I appreciate you, my friend. Thanks for tuning in. I hope all is well on your side of the world. I call your side of Oblivion. My dogs are getting excited because at this time of the day, they know it's close to their walking time. But I'm not ready to take them walking yet. It has to get a little bit dark outside. Thank you, Simeon, and you also. Okay, well, everyone, thank you for tuning in. I appreciate your love and support. As I was saying, I'm going to hang up because it's almost time for me to walk my babies, and they're on top of me. As you can tell, here they are. Here's Freya. Freya, say hi. Say bye. I'm going for my little walk. And here's Alfred. Here's my boy Alfred. He's in my puppy. That's Mama's boy right here. I love my boy. He's a smiley puppy. He's a smiley puppy together. Hi, Alfred. Simeon says hi. Yeah, he says hi, Simeon. He's trying to kiss Mama. He's over here kissing Mamacita. He loves to kiss his Mama. He's a good boy. He's a baby. I love you. He kisses me every night before we go to bed. As soon as I lay down, my head hits the pillow. He's right there on top of me, licking my entire face every night. So he gives me a facial every night. Right, buddy? Right, buddy? Right, buddy? Yeah, yeah, yes, yes. The lighting isn't really good in here because I have all the lights off. I just have two small windows shining a little bit of light in here. Thank you, Simeon. Yes, I have 3 dogs. Maybe on the next live newsfeed, I'll introduce all my babies. My other dog, his name is Kira. So I have Kira, Freya, and Alfred, and then I have my cat named Kofefi. But I'm going to say goodbye now. I have to hang up, and thank you again for tuning in, everyone. I love you. And thank you, Simeon. I enjoyed chatting with you, my friend. I hope to see you again when I do another live news feed, probably soon. If I don't do it tomorrow, it'll be in the next few days. Sending you my love from Oblivion.